Today, we're going to introduce you to the most amazing woman no one has ever heard of. Wangari Maathai, feminist, environmentalist, and the first East African woman to win a Nobel Peace Prize. You are with Lisa Story and Andrea Verity, and we can't wait to tell you all about this incredible woman. In 2004, Wangari Maathai won the Nobel Peace Prize for her environmental work in her home country of Kenya.
As the first African woman to receive this prize, I accept it on behalf of the people of Kenya and Africa, and indeed the whole world.
She founded the Greenbelt Movement, a non-governmental organization that combated deforestation and poverty through conservation and women empowerment. Since 1977, the Greenbelt Movement is responsible for over 51 million trees being planted and over 30,000 women being trained in forestry, food processing, beekeeping, and other trades that help them earn an income while preserving their land and resources.
Why not plant trees? I asked the women. Let's plant trees. And the women said, well, we would plant trees, but we don't know how. And that started the whole story of, let's learn how to plant trees.
Such an impact and a legacy. Let's see where it all began. Wangari Maathai was born in the village of Ahithe in the Nyeri district of Kenya on April 1st, 1940. She was from humble beginnings, her father a farmer. Let's see what her daughter Wangari Maathai has to say about her childhood.
She grew up in Nyeri, in the highlands of Kenya, which she considered to be the most beautiful part of this world. She described in such vivid terms her encounter with tadpoles, rapids around rocks, and she would spend hours and forget that she had been sent to fetch water, and she would spend time playing with the environment. I think that had a lot to do with it. I also remember her describing her mother being a farmer. Her mother grew all the food that they ate, and she had a small piece of land within hers where she asked my mother to grow her crops. And my mother enjoyed so much her interaction with the soil.
Wangari wasn't able to go to school until the age of 8, when she finally was able to join her brothers, who had already been in school at the Ahithe primary school. Age 11, she was able to go to a private Catholic boarding school, St. Cecilia's Intermediate Primary School. And eventually, she was able to go to the only Catholic all-girls high school in Kenya, Loreto High School in Limuru. Upon graduation, Wangari was selected as part of a pilot program to promote education for East African students to study in the United States. Wangari was one of 300 students selected and received a scholarship to Benedictine College in Kansas, where she received her degree in biology and minored in chemistry and German. Continuing her education, she attended the University of Pittsburgh and earned her master's in biology. It was here in Pittsburgh that Wangari was introduced to environmental and social activism. This is really interesting because it's here in Pittsburgh that she started environmental restoration, where she worked with local environmentalists to combat air pollution. Do you think this was maybe the spark of some of that environmental activism, Lisa?
I really do, Andrea.
And I think it's really amazing how education is really the foundation of her life. And she got a degree in biology and got minor in chemistry and German. So incredible.
Her journey doesn't stop there. Oh no.
Upon receiving her master's degree, Wangari worked as a veterinary research assistant at the University of Nairobi. And in 1967, she pursued her doctorate degree at the University of Gießen in Germany. And by 1971, she became the first East African woman to receive a PhD. Let's see where her journey takes us next.
Around mid-1970s, I was already in the University of Nairobi as a lecturer. I was doing research in the field, and I observed a lot of deforestation and soil loss.
I was hearing many rural women complain about the fact that they did not have firewood. They were also complaining that they did not have enough water.